Thank you very much for joining today's Bhagavad Gita course. So any program should start with some yajna. So for this Kali Yuga, it is prescribed Sankirtana yajna. So to bring the auspiciousness to this program, we will sing Hare Krishna Mahamantra for 10 minutes. After that, we'll start the program. So you also please try to follow the Kirtan. We'll start Hare Krishna Kirtan to bring the auspiciousness to this program and to all the participants.
Hare
संकीर्तन की जय, सामवेद भक्तवृंद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि Thank you very much for joining today's Bhagavad Gita course. Today we'll introduce ourselves and then we'll get some introduction about Bhagavad Gita and then we'll start the course. So today, before we go to everyone, I would like to introduce myself and then you can also introduce yourself for 30 seconds, each of you. My name is Gopikanta Krishnadasa. I'm a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj and grand disciple of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I'm serving in ISKCON of Central New Jersey as a priest. On Thursday evening, we go for priest seva. And on weekly once, we do Srimad Bhagavatam preaching. And I'm guiding a lot of Bhakti Vriksha devotees and Namahata devotees across India and New Jersey, surrounding places. As a professional, I'm a software engineer working as a software architect in Verizon Wireless. And whenever I have free time, I do these Bhakti courses. And myself, I completed my Bhakti Sastri course from Bhaktivedanta College. And now I'm pursuing Bhakti Vaibhava degree from Bhagavata Mahavidyalaya Vrindavan. So that is about me. And she is my better half, Kalindi Gopikanta Devdasi. And I have one son and one daughter. My son is going for 11th grade and daughter is going for 7th grade. So that is about ourselves. You can also introduce yourself very crispy, like 30 seconds each of you. And your name and what you are doing and what you are expecting from this course. What you are expecting from this course. You are all spending very good amount of time. So what is your goals by attending this course? Yeah, go ahead. I recommend everybody come to video if possible, so that we can have personal interaction and we can see and talk each other. It will be more connection. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Shubhangi.
Hare Krishna, Shubhangi, my name is. And I wanted to always wanted to learn about what is Bhagavad Gita. So interested. And I'm also, we have one guru. I'm from basically Maharashtra. And we are taking every month, twice a month, we are taking Bal Samskar Varga for few of our friends' son, daughter, I mean kids. So would like to know more about Bhagavad Gita. So I can also, when I know more, I can give something more, right? So that's the way to learn Bhagavad Gita. I'm a software engineer too. Currently, I'm not working. I'm a housewife. But yes, I'm from the same field. And that is my goal, to gain more knowledge. So I can distribute the same to all the children's or all my family members around me. Jai Shri Krishna.
Very good initiative, Mataji. Thank you so much for joining today's session. And who want to volunteer next person? Yeah, please be in video call so that it will be more interactive. Who want to go next? I want to make it as an interactive session instead of one person is telling and one person is listening. So if it is interactive, more tasty and more melodious. So I want to make it as more interactive. Please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, this is Jaideep Mukherjee. I am from Somerset, New Jersey. I have my wife Swati Mukherjee with me.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
So this is our daughter Aradhya.
Hare Krishna Karo.
Hare Krishna.
She's already taking Gita classes from you, Sanjana. And we have our neighbors as well. So actually I wanted a good association. That is my expectation. I'm going with a blanket. I don't have much expectation. I just want to have a good association and peace of mind, devoted, and I just want to listen to you guys. That's it.
Wonderful. Very nice. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Next, who want to go? Shakti Mataji, Naveen Prabhu, Bharani Mataji, Lekha Mataji, Mamta Mataji.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. My name is Naveen. You must be knowing, and it's my wife Vijay Lakshmi. We are currently based in New York, and my primary expectation from this is that to get the essence of Bhagavad Gita and see how it can be utilized in our day-to-day life. And Bhagavad Gita was primarily expounded to Arjuna to remove his all his ignorance and pretensions. So how you can remove that ignorance and pretensions that one has, and how you can apply that in your daily life. That is what I want to primarily use Bhagavad Gita, and that is my main intention also. And I also have the Bhagavad Gita downloaded on my computer, and I wanted to read every stanza one day. Hopefully, I will try to do that once with this course commencing. The introduction itself was like 40 pages, so it was a bit repetitive, so I couldn't read much. So hopefully now I will read it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, who want to go next? Sandeep Prabhu, you want to go?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to, be the part of this class. I really appreciate it. And I'm Sandeep Sehgal. I'm living in New Jersey for almost past 20 years. And I'm working for Wells Fargo as a IT professional in application support. And I'm just new to the spiritual world. I'm just starting, my footstep into the, and with your blessings, when I started, I think I met you first time, and with your blessings, everything going on, and I'm learning a lot. So from this class, I just want to learn more about Bhagavad Gita. How, as Prabhuji said, right, same thing. How we can, implement in our day-to-day life, right? How we can do the transcendental ourselves to, spiritual life, and what are the, we heard a lot from everybody. You read Bhagavad Gita, your life will change. And I see, I'm reading it every day, little, and I'm seeing it's affecting. And with your blessing, I think it's going to be more blessing and more knowledge. So I think that's what I'm trying to get from this class.
Wonderful.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Vinod or Vinay. Hare Krishna. Yeah, unmute and please talk about yourself. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, they're connecting from the device, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if anybody would like to tell about yourself for 30 seconds, you can go ahead.
Swapna Mataji, Suhas,
Lekha
Prabhu,
Mataji.
Mamta Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna everyone. I am Lekha and I work as a product manager in a fintech company called PayPal. Bhagavad Gita is so blissful that every time we listen, we get a new meaning. So I'm here to listen again and get a new connection. Thanks for the association, Prabhuji and Mataji.
Jai. Lasya Manda. Yeah, quickly, if you can quickly introduce yourself so that we can feel all are connected well and we can start as a family. So feel free. This is a family. This is your. Yes, go ahead. Hare Krishna.
Hi, so we heard a lot about Bhagavad Gita, but we didn't really get a chance to really, read about everything. So we read about Mahabharata, Ramayana, but just wanted to read about it or learn about it. So that's the reason we are here to learn.
Wonderful. Welcome.
And also, it's mainly to teach children so that you can learn exactly the importance of Bhagavad Gita.
Jai. Very wonderful. Yes, Mamta Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna to all the devotees here. Dandavat Pranam. So yeah, Lekha Mataji, she was very kind and she forwarded me this group invite and I joined this. I have been doing self-study of Bhagavad Gita. I think this is the second time I'm going through, and every time I read something, I learn something new. I get new understanding of that. So I wanted to understand it even better with the association of devotees that have joined this class. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. Bharani Mataji. Shakti Mataji. Yeah, anybody, whoever is comfortable, please come forward and introduce yourself. Yeah, go ahead, Mataji. Bharani Mataji, we're not able to hear you. Okay, so...
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I was double muted. Hey, Hare Krishna. My name is Bharani. I work in downtown New York, live in New Jersey. So I always wanted to learn Bhagavad Gita. I did start many times, but didn't go far along. I did learn bits and pieces here and there, but want to, continuously learn the whole Gita. Interested in learning the Sanskrit language, the words and the meanings, and also most importantly, all the philosophy in the Bhagavad Gita. So I'm sure those will be enlightening to everyone's life.
Thank you so much. So we'll start the program without further delay. Before that...
Swapna Mataji or Kashish Agarwal Prabhuji. Anybody else? iPad, can you please?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, this is Swapna. I live in Virginia. So I am running kitchen. So I follow Bhagavad Gita classes like previous also. And my son name is Shashi Pritam. So with him, I got this link. So I want more detail in Bhagavad Gita. So I want to taste what is inside the Bhagavad Gita, and I want to be in association of devotees, so we can control our indriyas, and we can very far from Maya. We don't want to fall in Maya. So that's why I joined in these classes. Thank you so much for conducting and giving this opportunity for us.
Shashi Pritam is very nice kid, Mataji. You are growing up well.
Thank you, Mataji. And he'll do mala also regularly.
Yes, Kashish Agarwal Prabhuji.
We would like to go next. Radhe Radhe and Hare Krishna to everybody. My name is Kashish Agarwal and my wife's name is Shraddha.
So we are living in New Jersey for around 10 plus years now. And why we wanted this course? We wanted to learn more about Gita. We have done some crash course earlier, but I think this course looks like you guys are organizing it really well. It's more like easy to be a part of this course right from the home. We can join it online, and this can really help us out to get more inside there. So really looking forward to it.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for joining, both of you, Shraddha Mataji and Kashish Chakravarti. Anybody would like to go? Varuna Mataji.
Suhas will also say a few words about him.
Hare Krishna, my name is Suhas. I'm going into 11th grade. I have always attempted to read Bhagavad Gita, but never successfully completed it. So, with the help of this course, I want to fully complete Bhagavad Gita, learn everything in it, and incorporate some of the lessons in my daily life.
Yeah, very nice. Yes, Varuna Mataji.
Hi, I have joined this course because I want to learn something in Bhagavad Gita, and I want my kids also learn things from Bhagavad Gita. So I have joined this course.
Thank you so much. Yeah, whenever it is possible, try to come online so that it will be more connective. We'll start the course. Before starting the course, we'll pray Mangala Charan prayers to invoke auspiciousness and to take the blessings from Guru Parampara and Radha Madhava. Om Ajnanatirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Anmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Nama Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayine Gaurakata Damadaya Nataragramatarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, so today we will learn we all introduced ourselves. So in the same way, we will get introduction about Bhagavad Gita. What is Bhagavad Gita? How it came? Who started? How it is passing from the generation to generations. So there is a question between Arjuna and Krishna. Arjuna asked, "Hey Krishna, you are also same age of mine. You are telling so much knowledge or so much about the life. How do you know all these things? Who are you?" In return, Krishna is explaining, "Hey Krishna, even though we are contemporary, but I gave this knowledge before few millions years ago for the Vivashwan, Ikshvaku, Manu, and all other rishis." So we'll go through the content. I'm going to share my screen. We'll recite the sloka. If possible, you will also try to recite after me. If not, you can, that is also okay. And after reciting the sloka, I need volunteers to read one paragraph each of you. Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Imam Vivasvate Yogam
Imam Vivasvate Yogam
Oktavanahamavvyayam
Uttamavam
Vivashvan Manave Praha
Vivasva manave praha.
Manur ikshvakave bravit. Bhagavanuvacha.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
Imam vivasvate yogam.
Imam vivasvate yogam.
Uktavanahamavayam.
Proktavanamavyayam.
Vivasvan manave praha.
Vivasvan manave praha.
Manur ikshvakave bravit.
Manurishvakave bravit.
Translation. The personality of Godhead. Yeah, you can.
Personality of Godhead.
Lord Sri Krishna.
Lord Sri Krishna
said,
I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivaswan, and Vivaswan instructed to it Manu, the father of mankind, the Manu in turn instructed it to Ikshvaku. Ikshvaku. Perfect. Yeah. Anyone can help me to read this? Volunteers, anybody?
Herein we find the history of the Bhagavad Gita traced from a remote time when it was delivered to the royal order of all planets, beginning from the sun planet. The kings of all planets are especially meant for the protection of the inhabitants, and therefore the royal order should understand the science of Bhagavad Gita in order to be able to rule the citizens and protect them from material bondage to lust. Human life is meant for cultivation of spiritual knowledge, in eternal relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the executive heads of all states and all planets are obliged to impart this lesson to the citizens of education, culture, and devotion. In other words, the executive heads of all states are intended to spread the science of Krishna consciousness so that the people may take advantage of this great science and pursue a successful path, utilizing the opportunity of the human form of life.
Yeah, next someone. Anybody?
Can I read, Prabhuji? In this millennium, the sun god is known as Vishwavan, the king of the Vivaswan, the king of the sun, which is the origin of all planets within the solar system. The sun is the king of the planets, and the sun god at present of the name Vivaswan rules the sun planet, which is controlling all other planets by supplying heat and light. He is rotating under the order of Krishna, and Lord Krishna originally made Vivaswan his first disciple to understand the science of Bhagavad Gita. The Gita is not, therefore, a speculative treatise for the insignificant mundane scholar, but is a standard book of knowledge coming down from time immemorial. In the beginning of
some other volunteer, please.
I can read. In the beginning of the millennium, known as Treta Yuga, the science of the relationship with the Supreme was revealed by Vivaswan to Manu. Manu, being the father of mankind, gave it to his son, Maharaja Ikshvaku, the king of this earth planet and forefather of the Raghu dynasty, in which Lord Ramchandra appeared. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita existed in human society from the time of Maharaja Ikshvaku.
Yeah, next volunteer, please.
Guruji, my son will read.
Yeah, anybody.
At the present moment, we have just passed through 5,000 years of the Kali Yuga, which lasts 4,32 years. Before this, there was the Dvapara Yuga, which lasted 8 lakh years. And before that, there was the Treta Yuga, 1,002,000 years. Thus, some 2,005,000 years ago, Manu spoke the Bhagavad Gita to his disciple and his son Maharaja
Ikshvaku.
Ikshu, the king of this planet Earth. The age of the current Manu is calculated to last some 3 lakh years, of which 120 million 4 lakh years have passed. Accepting that before the birth of Manu, the Gita was spoken by the Lord to his disciple, the sun god Vivashwan. A rough estimate is that the Gita was spoken at least 120 million 4 lakh years ago, and in human society it has been extinct for 2 million years. It was respoken by the Lord again to Arjuna about 5,000 years ago. That is the rough estimate of the history of the Gita according to the Gita itself and according to the version of the speaker Shri Lord Krishna. It was spoken to the sun god Vivashwan because he is also a Kshatriya and is the father of all Kshatriyas who are descendants of the sun god or the Surya Vamasa. Kshatriyas, because the Bhagavad Gita is as good as the Vedas, being spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This knowledge is
Apaurushaya.
Apaurushaya, superhuman, since the Vedic instructions are accepted as they are without human interpretation. The Gita must interpretation. The Gita must therefore be expected without mundane interpretation. The mundane wranglers must speculate on the Gita in their own ways, but that is not the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita has to be accepted as it is from the disciplic succession, and it is described herein that the Lord spoke to the sun god. The sun god spoke to his son Manu, and Manu spoke to his son Ikshvaku.
Right. Very nice. Very wonderful. So I sent this document. If you are not comfortable reading this one, you can read from your phone or some other device also. Yeah. So I want to share all your thoughts. What is the most liking point from this passage? What did you like the most? And what is more interesting in this sloka that you feel? You want me to share, or you have another device, or you want to read here? Yeah, anything is.
So one main thing is it says the Bhagavad Gita, the preface says that Gita is from time immemorial. It has been coming down from ages. So the first thing one should accept is that it has been in existence from time immemorial, in the sense even before time started. So we have to accept that. So in anything, any knowledge, anything we get, we accept certain things and then we move. So that acceptance has to begin. That Gita is very old, and it has been coming down from ages, starting from the sun god to Manu, then to Ikshvaku. So that acceptance has to be accepted for anything. So that is what I understood.
Very nice. So anybody else want to share your thoughts and your understanding.
Yeah, I'm Shubhangi, and I was not knowing this fact that, I mean, everyone else knows that Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Krishna, but it is so old. Like this person said right now, it is it was just a surprise today to me. Nice to know that. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, this is told by Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 1st sloka. I took the same sloka and I put it here. Yeah, so anybody else want to share your...
Prabhuji, I would
Yes.
like to share something. So one thing which I really liked about it, and when I read it every time, I really like about it again and again, is this is coming directly from Lord Shri Krishna. So this is not something written by great sages or anyone else, but directly from God's Supreme Lord's mouth. So you cannot question the authority, you cannot question the words or whatever content and the knowledge is provided and shared through this Bhagavad Gita, this sacred Veda. So this is what, it confirms and reconfirms it when every time we read it.
Yes, very true.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Very well said, Mataji. Anybody else want to share some thoughts about today's passage reading?
Yes, the chronology, what they have, it has been given, even I was not knowing it. And it proves that what we learn from Bhagavad Gita and the knowledge, the science, it's not a mythology. It has exact facts and exact dates when it has been said by Lord Krishna and to whom. So yes, it's an eye-opener for me when I was not knowing it.
Yes.
All the details and years. Yes.
Yes, very true. Yeah. Anybody else? One more Mataji or Prabhuji would like to share something?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. One question, right, which comes to my mind. I read this before when I started reading Bhagavad Gita. So one question came to my mind, right? So is this when Lord Krishna provides this information to Arjuna? Is that the first time that it was out, nobody knows till that time, and that was the first time that even Arjuna came to know?
Yes. I told you, right, in the beginning of the class, Arjuna asked a question. Hey, Krishna, Arjuna was lamenting, like he was crying. I need to kill my own cousins. I need to kill my own guru. I need to kill my grandfather. What is the solution? He was so much crying. And at that time, he took the shelter of Krishna. Krishna was explaining so many things. And after some time, Arjuna accepted Krishna as his guru. Sishyasteham sadimam prapannam. Okay, I'm surrendering to you. Please explain me what should I need to do now to come out of this lamentation? Who am I? Why all this is happening for me? So then at that time, he was telling all the knowledge. Then Arjuna got shocked. You are just like, you are staying like my cousin. How do you know all these things? Then he told all these things. This is not, I'm not telling this is first time. I know everything, past, future, and everything. You know only this piece, only this current life. But I know everything, and I gave this knowledge for all these people before itself. She was explaining this one. Yeah, in the Mahabharata field, he explained this one. But the same information is mentioned in many places as well, like in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Puranas also mentioned the same fact. But in this Bhagavata, in Mahabharata, in this Bhagavad Gita period, that part of that period, Krishna told Arjuna about this one. Clear, Prabhu? Sandeep Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yeah, anybody, one more Mataji or Prabhuji would like to share your realizations or thoughts? Okay. So if no one is there, I'll take 10 minutes of your time and explain what exactly happening here. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan means here Lord Sri Krishna. The Bhagavan, the son of father of Vyasamuni, Parasara Muni, researched to whom should I call Bhagavan. Then, as per his research, he identified that whoever has 6 opulences together, that person is called Bhagavan. Yeah, actually, this is Bhagyavan. Opulence means Bhagya, Van means who possesses. So, Shad Aishwarya, whoever has this Shad Aishwarya, 6 opulences. What are those 6 opulences? One should be great knowledgeable, one should be great energetic, one should be great beautiful, one should be most famous, and one should be most renunciation, and one should be more rich person. So if these 6 qualities together, whoever possess, that person is called Bhagavan. Here, if you take history, Lord Sri Krishna has all these 6 qualities. Yeah? He is most beautiful. Krishna is so beautiful. How beautiful it is means, even though if you show Krishna picture, a unknown person also, he will see, oh, how beautiful is that? In the Kartik month, we used to take Damodara deity to the people, and we will ask them to offer ghee lamp to the Damodara deity, that small baby Krishna tying Yashoda to the wooden grinding mortar, that Yashoda and Krishna picture. Whenever we take, even here unknown people who doesn't know about Krishna also, they will just open their mouth, wow, super beautiful. So Krishna is the most beautiful. He will attract any kind of person. Krishna is so energetic. Yeah. And Hare Krishna, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Prabhuji.
So Krishna is more energetic. How much energetic means? Krishna lifted Govardhana hill for 7 days and 7 nights with left hand, little finger at the age of 7 years. Anybody can do that? No. We may lift 1 kg or 2 kg for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. After that, I'll keep it down. We cannot lift that much weight. And not only lifting Govardhana hill, when he was childhood, Kamsa, he used to send every day one demon, Agasura, Bakasura, Dhenukasura, so many demons. Just simply he will kill them without any difficulty. So he is that much powerful. And his fame is spreaded all over the creation. So we may feel like that I am the great person. I may be great person in my street or in my village or in my town or in my state or in my country. But no one is the great in entire universe. But Krishna, fame and name is glorified entire universe. Not only this planet, in Svargaloka, Brahmaloka, all lokas. In Vaikuntha Loka, Goloka, everywhere Krishna is glorified as a supreme personality of God. That is the third one. And fourth one, his knowledge is ultimate. Our knowledge is limited. I may know Java, or I may know about my home, or I may know about my family. I don't know about whole world and whole creation. But Krishna knows everything. And Bhagavad Gita 15.15, it is telling that Vedaischa Saravair Ahamera Vedyo Vedanta Krut Veda Videva Chaham. What does that mean? I am the compiler of the Vedas. I am the knower of the Vedas. By reading all the Vedas, the conclusion is you need to understand about me. So he knows everything. Veda means knowledge. Ayurveda, Sastra Veda, all the Veda means knowledge. He knows everything. He's more knowledgeable. And the fifth one is he is more richest person. How much rich means? He got married 16,108 wives, and he arranged a beautiful palaces for each wife, with a lot of diamonds and lot of gold and lot of stuff. And also, he is the owner of everything. This whole creation is created by him, and he is owner of everything. We will sometimes we falsely claim this is my home, this is my land, or this is my money. No, this is not ours. Just we are a temporary holders. If you see, you will laugh yourself. For 20 years or 30 years, we'll stay in this home. Whenever we stay in this home, we'll feel, hey, my home, my home, my home. But after 30, 40 years, we may leave this body and somebody will come and they will claim, oh, my home, my home, my home. So this is temporary. We are not owning this one. Just we are staying temporarily. But the real owner is Krishna. He is a real owner. He is the richest person. I may have a small rich, like I may have 1 million rupees or $1 million, but Krishna has everything. Krishna is the richest. Okay. And the sixth one is he's a great renouncer. He created everything, but he's not attached to anything. He did not attach to anything. He did not claim, this is my home, I will not leave, or this is my car, this is my pen, or this is my wife, or this is my son. He did not attach it. He left everything, and he went back to his Vaikuntha Loka and Goloka, and he simply playing his flute and enjoying them. But ourselves, we are attached so much, even though we have small things. If something happened to our home or our car or our belongings, we feel so sad because we are so attached. We are not renounced. Krishna is ultimate renouncer. So all these 6 qualities, whoever possess, we can call him as Bhagavan. So here Bhagavan means Sri Krishna. Imam Vivashvate Yogam. Yoga means this knowledge. Bhagavad Gita is actually consists of 4 yogas. Yoga means the attachment. Viyoga means separation. Matru Viyoga, Pitru Viyoga means we are separating from them. Yoga means connection. So we have 4 types of yogas: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. So Bhagavad Gita is talking about these 4 yogas. So Imam Vivashvate Yoga, this yoga knowledge he given to Vivashvate. Vivashvate means sun planet God. Sun planet God is Vivashwan. So actually, in our tiny knowledge, we will think there is no living entity in the sun planet. No, there are living entities, all the planets, as per their atmosphere, as per their situations. Every planet has living entities. So in our planet, we have countries, we have kings like that. In sun planet, the king is Vivashwan. So he gave this knowledge to him. After that, the Vivashwan gave Proktavan Aham Avyayam. Vivashwan Manave Praha. He gave to the Manu. Manu is the father of the mankind. All these human beings are started from the Manu. So that's why we call it as Manush or Manushya, all human beings. So the father of mankind is Manu. So Vivashwan gave this knowledge to Manu. Manur Ikshvakave Brabit. This Manu gave this knowledge to Ikshvaku Maharaj. Who is Ikshvaku Maharaj? The Lord Rama's dynasty. So Prabhupada is explaining about the figures. We have 4 yugas. The current yuga is Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, we completed only 5,000 years, and remaining we have 4,027,000 years still remains. And before this yuga, Dwapar Yuga, the total period of Dwapar Yuga is 800,000. And before that, Treta Yuga's period is 120,000 years. And before that, the Manu and all. So Prabhupada giving the calculation, the Manu, a duration of the Manu is 320 million years. That's what he told, right? Yeah, 305 million years. And out of that, 120 million years are completed. So we will discuss this Manu concept in detail in upcoming slokas. But for now, you understand this Bhagavad Gita is not concocted with some scholars or some knowledgeable persons. This came directly from Lord Sri Krishna. At the time of creation itself, he gave this knowledge for the sun god and all the kings. And then he is repeating again 5,000 years ago to the Arjuna. So the Bhagavad Gita is Sanatana. It's a eternal literature, and it is directly given by the creator, the supreme creator. All other religions, any other religion you take, those religions are started recently, like 1500 years ago, 2000 years ago, or 2600 years ago. Like Christianity started 2000 years ago, Islamism started 1500 years ago, and Buddhism started 2600 years ago. Like that, all these isms, all these things are started recent years. But before that, Bhagavad Gita existed immemorial. So whenever we create any material object, like if you create some phone or anything, you will give a manual. Oh, you need to operate this way, this way, this way, like that. And by seeing the manual, if you operate that object, it will stay longer and you can take good productivity out of that. So similarly, when he created this whole creation, he gave a manual, that is Bhagavad Gita, how to lead your life, who you are, and what is your life goal. Everything clearly it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. So, but what we are doing, we are without reading manual, we are trying to operate this human being engine. So that's why we are getting into so many anxieties, so many troubles, so many dissatisfactions. So if you read the manual and if you operate this human body, then it will be very peaceful and it will work very softly and smoothly. So our aim is to understand this Bhagavad Gita in detail and try to operate our human life in an effective way, in a more blissful way. Okay, so this is the kickstart. Now time is up, 9 o'clock. If you have any questions, 1 or 2 questions we can take, and we can wind up the session. We can continue next Friday. Any questions, comments, concerns?